Today, my weird trip is about Shortmank Mountain Sanctuary. This is in Tennessee, near Woodsbury. I went there just for the Beltane celebration, which is what Easter is based on, with a group of men called the Radical Fairies. So let's just let that name sort of wash over us for a second, think about that. The Radical Fairies, there's a lot of things you can say about it, numerous books have been written, but Reader's Digest description, they're basically very granola, pagan-y, spiritualist, gay men, also gender-bendery, and they take this pilgrimage to Short Mountain Sanctuary once a year. So, I had no earthly idea what I'm walking into. The first thing I saw when I approached the knoll, where the old maypole is erected, it is burnt and it is tied up with ribbon. I see half of everybody's pretty much naked. The other half is dressed in ballroom gowns with full beards and blonde wigs on, just casually talking to one another. We have a lot of musicians playing, they're naked as well, but I think this is spectacular. So I drop my bags, I start taking off all my clothes, and I immediately plop myself down next to this older southern guy who was in this blue ballroom gown, and he could have been Cinderella, but, well, just think of the picture. No, it's not going to happen. So I talk to him for a while, and it's lovely, and I get a sense of this place. Now, as time goes on, more and more people start showing up. It eventually reaches, I believe, around 600 people from Africa, Korea, parts of South America, all around the States and Canada and Mexico. So this is a huge celebration. Now, on Beltane, what I see is that they have chopped down the old maypole tree, and they've divvied it out for people to take it home. And I'd say about 60 to 80 people are trekking out into the woods in the craziest outfits you've ever seen. You see, the thing at Short Mountain Sanctuary is that you're not supposed to dress classy, but clashy. So, as they're wandering out into the woods, very Lord of the Rings style, just like solemn elves, just like trying to find this poplar tree that's going to be the maypole tree this time around. They find it, they chop it down furiously. I saw so many blonde wigs just fly off of people's heads as it's happening. They bring it back, and the Beltane ritual commences. Now, where do I fall into this? Everybody had been telling me on this trip that something magical happens to each and every person. I had no earthly idea what this was. I'm a cynic. I'm probably going to have a good time, do a few drugs, thank you, Brady, and, go home and have a good time with myself and with some good memories. Well, after Beltane, on that night, around the giant campfire where anything could possibly happen, I see a young man standing over at the end of the corner, and I am in all sorts of states of mind at this point. I go over to him, and now let me describe my drag for you. I have cut-up jeans that are in 4 pieces that are almost like a faux dress in a sort of way. I have like a sash I've thrown over the back of myself, and I have like a headband tied around my head and some like arm twisty things going up myself. I look like a futuristic, like post-apocalyptic elf, if that makes any sense. So I see this young man. He's in a plaid shirt, blue jeans. I go up and I just kiss him. I don't say anything to him. I just go ahead and kiss him. And we begin having this incredible conversation. The next morning, we talk, and I know he's from Nashville and I'm from Philadelphia, and I realize this is going to end. But he tells me I should go back with him to his place in Nashville, where we have a lovely time. And this is where the magic comes in. At the end of this experience, I'm going to the airport, and I realize that I can't pass this up. And this is a totally impossible thing. I don't have any money. I can't travel back and forth from Philadelphia to Nashville. I can't make this work. And I'm also, it's just like long-distance relationships, they don't always work out. But something in me, some sort of peace that just built up from that Beltane ritual suddenly summoned up. And the email I sent to him said this: Wes, that was his name, everything is real. Don't doubt this for a second. I'm going to find a way to make this work. Everything was real. And now I'm moving down to Nashville at the end of this month to be with him. So, about weird trips, anything can come out of them. Don't dog them. Things are crazy, but they're crazy for a damn good reason. Thank you.
Aaron, you still get a prize.